I bet this is not what you will want to hear about the next Apple operating system. Despite the long list of expectations, the iOS 17 will not have any new major features or upgrades.
Oh.
Rather, Apple is focusing on debuting AR and VR headsets. Here are the latest iOS 17 rumors and leaks and some expected features. Let's begin. No major new features. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, a trusted leaker of Apple products and devices with an almost excellent record of predictions, the iOS 17 will come with fewer major features. In his latest Power On newsletter, Gurman stated that Apple's focus on the XR OS operating system, along with iOS 16 snags, has also cost it some new features in iOS 17 and iPadOS 17, the next major iPhone and iPad software updates. That software, codenamed Dawn, may have fewer major changes than originally planned. The same goes for macOS 14, which is codenamed Sunburst. That is not the only bad news. The general public cannot install iOS 17 via the developer's beta profile for free. You will need to have the Apple Developers Program account to install the iOS 17 beta at a cost of $99 a year.
See? There's always a cat.
If not, you'll have to wait for the public release date, which we will soon talk more about. Keep watching. Bug fixes. With the bad news out of the way, let's talk about some good ones. From the statement of Gurman, it means the iOS 17 will be fixing some of the downsides of the iOS 16. An example is the issue of stability. Most iOS 16 users complain of unstable Wi-Fi connectivity, which makes their iPhones disconnect from their Wi-Fi almost every minute. Others also complain of the iOS 16 randomly calling people instead of users' chosen contact.
Oh, well, that's kind of weird.
The iOS 16 also comes with some Face ID issues and poor battery health. These and more are what Apple is trying to fix with the iOS 17, which makes the No New Features tag of the iOS 17 not a bad one after all. But which devices will support iOS 17? Find out more about that in a minute as we talk about the iOS 17 supported devices. Subscribe to our channel for all the latest iOS 17 updates. We've got you covered. Let's continue. Expectations. Despite the fact that we will not be having any new major iOS 17 features, users still have some expectations. A key one is the call recording feature. It is long due that Apple includes a feature that allows users to record their important conversations for future reference. Although some third-party apps allow this function, it is still not enough.
Right. The real deal.
For a brand like Apple, users shouldn't be complaining about call recording difficulties. Another major feature Apple users are expecting the iOS 17 to come with is the split screen feature. This feature will allow users to multitask with their iPhones by having two apps or screens functioning simultaneously on a single screen. Apple already has the split screen feature on macOS and iPadOS, a reason why iOS users are expecting to have it on iPhones. iDevice Help gives an example of a third-party split-screen app you can get from the App Store.
The first one is Web Duo Pro. This one is sort of like a Safari web browser with split-screen multitasking available. You have your standard stuff, your home, your favorites, your settings, and then your bookmarks. Right here, let's say I want to go to apple.com and iDeviceHelp.tech. Let's go ahead and load the websites, and you see that both websites load simultaneously side by side. So if you're looking for an application that's free, that will allow you to browse the web with split screen options available, this one is the way to go. It's a really cool web browser. Right there it is. Web Duo will allow you to have two websites load side by side. So check it out, available in the App Store right now.
There are also expectations for multiple timers in the Clock app.
Well, not really.
Users are expecting iOS 17 to allow them to set at least two different timers at the same time when using the Clock app. Lastly, the iOS 17 is expected to come with massive Siri improvements, especially in this era of advanced AI. Which new feature are you most eager to see? Share it with us in the comments section below. Release date. Apple is yet to make an official statement on the exact release date of the iOS 17. However, we expect the iOS 17 to follow the same release dates as the previous releases. Apple almost always releases the latest software updates after the annual Worldwide Developers Conference held in June. Taking cues from the previous releases, Apple holds the WWDC on the first Monday of the first week of June every year. Should it be so for iOS 17, then it is likely the public beta version of iOS 17 will be made available after Monday, 5th June 2023. The actual iOS 17 might be launched in September 2023 alongside new iPhones after the beta testing period. Supported devices. According to some rumors, the iOS 17 will be compatible only on 6 models: iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Yikes.
This is yet to be confirmed, but we hope it's not true. The iOS 16 axed some iPhones from its supported devices because it came along with a lot of new features and updates. Since the iOS 17 rather focuses on the XROS operating system and some iOS 16 snags, we expect it to maintain the same list of compatible devices as the iOS 16. Currently, iOS 16 is compatible with the iPhone 8 and subsequent versions. We expect iOS 17 to do the same. Still on Apple operating systems, you should watch the next video to know all the tips and tricks about the Apple Watch OS 9. You'll love it.